friends, and welcome back to another live edition of Darth Rage Reviews. So they're at it again. They sent me another one, y'all. ROKR, which is my new favorite company of all time. These make these, really cool, interactive, automated mechanical 3D puzzles. Some are wood, some are plastic metal, but they're all really, really cool. And they sent me a new one. So when they first contacted me, they offered me a couple different puzzles, and this was almost the one that I got. I went with the Man Ray, which is a very cool one as well, and I'm really glad I went with that one. But this one has always been on my radar, and I'm glad that I finally was able to pick that up. And this is the Space Shuttle from ROKR. So this one is a wooden one, fully automated. It's cool. The Space Shuttle like kind of starts down, mounts up. Just neat process. Yeah, you can kind of see it there. So it'll start like that and then go up into a launch phase. So yeah, super excited about this, but I want to give you guys kind of an idea of what you get out of the box on one of these. So there is a link in the description to their website. Absolutely go check it out, ROKR Online. If you see anything that you like there, use code MODELKIT and you're going to get a discount. I think it's 15% off, not completely sure. But yeah, you want to make sure to use that code. So let's take a look at what comes out of the box. All right, so you're going to get an instruction booklet like so. What's going on, Ike? So this is, anybody that's done a model kit, they're going to recognize this. You're going to have a list of parts in here, and then each step will kind of walk you through what parts you're going to need, listed on the side here, and walk you through any of the details, kind of in a pictograph format. So you just follow along. Some steps may be a little more difficult. In those cases, they tend to have a QR code that will walk you through, what's going on there. And then for the parts, so you've got some plastic. So these are going to be the gears and other little pieces like that on here. You're going to have a couple motors, wires included, all the tools and screws that you're going to need for this kit, your circuit boards and the different wire plug-ins, and then just some pieces that they couldn't make out of wood, I guess. That centerpiece right there. All come down in here. Also, a little stick of wax. You're going to wax some of the pieces that may move together. I know this from having done another one of these puzzles. And then the pieces themselves are really cool. They all come in these little sheets that are clearly labeled and easy to understand and follow along with. So this is going to be all the windows, the things that are like translucent in there. But all of these pieces are clearly labeled on there. You're just going to pop them out. That smells really good. It's got that wood smell. Also a little piece of sandpaper. Some of the pieces you may have to smooth over. But all of these pieces, very simple to follow along and build these puzzles. Not a difficult thing at all. Hey, what's going on? What is going on, Jonah Friedman? So this is what we just got. It is the Space Shuttle from a ROKR. I don't know what type of assembly time they're going to say this is. This is a 1, 2, 3, 5 out of 6 stars experience. Lighting effect. I'm guessing this one's going to be a good, probably 4 to 6 hours to build this thing. Looking forward to that. And I'll do it like all in lives, of course, because what's the fun of doing this if I can't sit here and talk with y'all while I do this? So why don't we get started and kind of show you guys what step 1 looks like on here. See what we got. I don't know if anybody watched. I just watched NASA launch. I don't think it was the people. I think it was one of the probes or something that's going up to the moon. But that's cool, and it's kind of been shadowed that we're fucking going back to the moon. And yes, I did say back. We're going back to the moon because we did go to the moon. But we're going back to the moon this year. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. What's up, Human Earth? Welcome aboard, man. Getting started on this bad boy. It's a ROKR space shuttle. All right, so let me put my eyes on and see what we're starting with here. All right. Looks like we're starting with the motors and everything, getting those put together. Motor 2, motor 1. We got to put together the piece that you use. They let you create a couple tools sometimes, and it looks like we're going to be putting that piece together as well. C, D, E, F. So we need some Fs. That's the F sheet. And then we're going to need a bunch of stuff out of this too. And then P10 and P11. All right, so let's go ahead and get this built. F2, 3, 4 times 2. F1. Cultivating subs. I appreciate that. I'm always cultivating subs here in the YouTubers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 on top. 3 and 2 4s. All right. Oh no, we're actually building the base for this thing. Step 1, that's what we're making. All right. Now we need the circuit board. So we need this thing. The lamp string. All right, so how many watch hours do I have? Let's see, for monthly, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of my stuff is on shorts, you know, so. But I don't look at my analytics that closely. I'm not here for monetary reasons. I'm here to have fun and share this shit with people. There. Yellow goes in here. Making a house out of Legos. Sounds like fun. I don't do a lot of Lego builds. I've enjoyed the ones that I've done, and these are very similar to a Lego build. You know, there's not a whole lot of difference between this and a Lego build. All right, other one goes in here. Following the same kind of instructions. These are almost like just little grown-up Legos. P13. This is your toggle switch. What's up, Darth Michael? Welcome aboard. Toggle switch there. And then the last piece goes in over here. And then we got 2 bags done. All the wiring. So the wiring is always just going to be plug and play in this stuff. It's nothing difficult. You're just plugging and connecting to this. But the real genius of this company is they basically took the manufacturing portion of this. And what am I doing? So I'm building that. It is an like a mechanical moving space shuttle from a company called ROKR. And I'm just starting it off as the first step, getting the motors and all this crap done. All right. Lights. It goes up there. One. And then the yellow one goes in there. These pieces need to come out. We shall figure that out. And then this one. That one stays by itself. So then you end up with something that looks like that. All those toggle switches in there. All right, that's step one. That's how it goes. Mini Lego house for the kitten. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, I do think these pop out, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to leave those in there for right now. I can always take them out at a later date if need be. All right, we'll do one more step, and then we'll call it quits because I got other things I need to do today. But I want to thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all always. All right, F5. F8. F9. F13. Then I need K4. And K5. Oh, this is big. That piece ain't playing around. That's got to be the base. And what was the other one? K4. This guy right here. All right. Get that out of the way. It's a K5. Like that. F9. Three. F13. so F8, F5, and then K4. Oh wait, K4. There you go. You created a base. Ooh, nice, add a turtle pond. Thank you, Sefrix. I love your comments. Yes, I am looking on comments. I am. So this is, again, what we're building here. Getting started on it. I mean, we could try one more. Let's see. We'll try one more step. All right, so now this is like that. Now I need F6, F7, and F14. F6. F7. F14. And then two F15s. Get one of these pieces. Z4. I'll give you a tool bag with some clippers to clip these plastic pieces off. I'm actually putting all of this in this bag. Get him out of the way. All right. Z4 will be one of our gears. You want to make sure you get this as close to that plastic as possible. You don't want any little edges hanging off. Aesthetically, it doesn't look good and it can mess with the gears. All right, one P1 and one P9. Now we're getting into some little screws. P1. What's P9? Oh, P9 was my clippers. All right. Little bitty screws. What am I building? That is what I'm building. The ROKR Space Shuttle. This is a moving animatronic wooden space shuttle model. Very cool. You can check out the website where I got this in the description. ROKR Online. They make all kinds of really cool puzzles. I've built several of them. Hello, Alexander Baum. Welcome aboard, my man. Welcome. Welcome. All right, so this F6 and F7. Into that hole. Z4 on the other end. seem exactly right. Well, I am from Alabama. I can't speak to all of our viewers. They tend to be from all over the damn place. But yes, I myself, Alabama. The Gulf Coast of Alabama. Do I like history? I love history. And we are doomed to repeat it if we don't pay attention to it. Firm believer. Firm believer in that one. I like history. I like thinking about the future. But I do like to remind everybody that the only time that is real time is the present. And my goal in life is to live more in the present. Because seriously, that's the only real time. All right, that's better. There we go. All right, and then these. Printed side out. Like that. That's going to go right into this little thing here. Now, I'm far from normal, but I can pretend to be. I can pretend to be. I mean, come on, man. I play dress up. Look at some of my other videos. I am very far from normal. But nobody wants to be normal. Where's the fun in that? Pop that on top. Done there. All right. Do you know there's a tribe called Cussy and they practice maternal society system? No, I did not. There are a lot of maternal communities, I think, if you go back into history. They're, really the women are the leaders. It ain't just the Princess Diana and the Amazonians. I mean, shit, dudes have fucked it up so much. Why not give the chicks a chance? All right, another step. F9, 16, 19. Another big one. And then we need a couple Ks. K1 and K3. Cool that Burmese dress the same. My sushi chef at work is Burmese. He's from Burma. Him and his wife. Matter of fact, many sushi chefs in many grocery stores in America are not Japanese. They're Burmese. His name's Ong, and I like to call him the Burmese Python. That's a little information. Love me some Ong. All right, so this piece is going in here with this piece going on the bottom. And then this. All right, F19 goes right in there. Did you know that my household is a maternal household? My wife runs everything, so. And I'm outnumbered by female pets and a daughter. So I live in a maternal household. How you like them apples? All right, this one is going over here. The other side of the slide. These puzzles are extremely genius in the way they're put together. The way they are put together. So yeah, I live in a maternal society. Hey, like dim apples. So we're getting the base kind of put together here. Let me see how many pages we got here. So it looks like to be done with it, 38 pages. We gotten 4 of them done, so we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. All right. I think that is going to be where I call it, y'all. I'm going to call this for the wife runs off, but happy wife, happy life, man. I mean, that's that. I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell you that if you're married. So yeah, I'm going to call that a good spot to quit for the day, but we will be back at it, building it daily until we get it done. So again, this is what we're ultimately building. This is the ROKR Space Shuttle. You can't read it because it's backwards, but whatever. You understand. Check the link in the website, and you can check out their, or check the link in the description. You can check out their website. If you decide to get anything on their website, use code MODELKIT because you're going to get a discount, big money discount. So hope you enjoyed this. If you do, give me a follow. Follow along on this build as we go. Check out my other stuff. You'll probably like that as well. Oh yeah, I'm cooking tonight. Tonight's my cooking night. Anyway, y'all, I'm Darth Rage. This is Darth Rage Reviews, your source for the Force.